I hope you guys like countdowns. I'm gonna turn off the thing that I have that will definitely mess it up, but it might not take effect until after. So yeah, just for safety, I'm not gonna change it. Yeah, changes may will take effect starting on your next stream. Yeah, so I'll definitely just have to leave that be for now. Yeah, there's a Gamescom thing today. Isn't that exciting? I have been looking forward to this one. And you know what? They gave me this cool thing. Hi, Vanestro, welcome! They gave me a cool thing, so let me apply my cool thing. Look at my very official thing that I'm gonna... There. Look how cool I am now. But I think actually that might be excluded from attaching things because it messed up hats, but it may not have been excluded on this model. No, yeah, it's good. Okay, hold on. There we go. Can you guys read it okay? It is now my Pikmin flower. Very, very official. Oh, it's a bunch of different things, this one. Elba Bomb, thank you so much for the 10 months. Thank you, thank you. My Dendori is showing. Please look respectfully. Oh. Sorry, I'm eating. Jeff doesn't host this one, at least. You want me to center it? No, it's sitting on the end of my ahoge, so it wouldn't be centered. I could maybe put it right on the very end so that it wiggles. No, now it's stuck. Hold on. No, it's not attaching. I don't know what it's attaching to, but I actually don't think it's the ahoge. Oh, there it goes. Very good. Now it has physics. Yes. Don't. Corporations, please pay attention. If you sponsor me, you too can have a lanternfish sponsorship. Lanternfurt. Yes. Perfect. Okay. I'm eating sketties as we wait. Wait! Oh, okay. I thought for a second I was like, wait, you can't just stop on 1 minute left? Is it still readable for you guys? I can't tell because the preview is so small.
Oh.
They said there are world premieres on this one, so... Let me know if it's too loud or too quiet, chato. A tiny bit loud? Alright. Is that better?
Hey everybody, and
Hi.
welcome to the Future Games Show at Gamescom, presented by Sid Meier's Civilization 7. I'm Ned Luke, though. You might know me best as 2013's Father of the Year, Michael DeSanta from Grand Theft Auto 5. And I'm here today to run you guys through a boatload of exclusive video game news. But every big score requires partners in crime. And thankfully, I got one of the best in the business.
That seems a bit better.
How you doing, Alex?
I mean, hi, Ned. So good to be here. Howdy to the folks at home. My name is Alex McKenna, and I played the ruthless outlaw Sadie Adler in Red Dead Redemption 2. Ned and I could probably deliver a mean seminar on virtual robbery, but we've got a red-hot haul of video game trailers to show you instead.
That's right. And over
I
the
actually
next
like
90
her
minutes,
outfit.
you can
I think it's
expect world
really good.
premieres, developer presentations, and gameplay deep dives on the most exciting upcoming games.
I think it works
We'll
nicely
also
with her
plan to
skin
share
tone.
about Civilization 7 as part of our collaboration with the team at Firaxis Games, but more on that later.
Yeah, for now, just do me a favor and be cool, all right? Get comfy. Make sure you got a lot of popcorn within arm's reach because our first world premiere is coming up now.
What's it gonna be, chato?
There is
A house in New Orleans. They call the rising sun. And it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. God, I know I'm one. Oh, is this person okay? What? This is not what I expected. Thor, thank you so much for the two. What? Mars attacks! Wait, Mars attracts? Mars attracts? Wait,
How about
what?
that for an opener?
Thor, thank you for the 2 months. Thank you so
Mars
much.
Attacks universe, and it's coming in 2025. So
Mars
make
attacks,
sure
but a
it's on your
theme
wish
park?
list.
Holy fuck,
Next
this
up,
game was made for
we got
me.
brand new
I love it.
gameplay from Spine, the gun fu action epic. Check out this trailer, soundtrack by John Wick composer Le Castlevania.
Tensor.
I can't tell if that guy has the bluest eyes known to man or if there's some color grading going on this broadcast.
It took over the government and let the gangs tear the place apart. They've taken my brother. It's time to fight.
Redline. I got your back. Always.
Yeah, I mean, the trailers are plenty loud, so I think she's just quiet. Is the audio out of sync? Maybe ever so slightly? I can't really tell.
I never asked for this.
Just the announcers? Oh, so this is fine? It's probably that they have like processing on the mic audio and then they haven't like resynced it to the video or something. I mean, I kind of like Gun Fu.
Spine is coming to PC and consoles, so get it on your wish lists. And keep in mind that you can find all of the games featured in today's show on our official Steam page. I mean, just type Future Game Show.
Yeah,
into
I
your
like
search
Gun
engine
Kata.
and click on our Steam page.
Okay, well, this next game is a mixed media shooter where players embark on an expedition to Atlantis. Let's check out The Explorator.
Oh boy, Tono Saldana. I mean, if you're looking for a pretty monitor, I could recommend the 32 U2B. It's an OLED monitor. Makes the colors really pop. Hi, Hina! How are you? Oh. I swear, sometimes I'm incapable of eating without making nom nom noises. It's like, Yasu, thank you for gifting us up to Hina. Thank you very, very much. This trailer's nice and chill. I'm actually enjoying this. This is comfy. If you don't say yummers after every bite, is it even tasty? No, it's not. Never mind. I mean, that looks fun. I like it. That was a funny trailer.
The Explorator is coming soon, but there's a demo on Steam right now if you want to check it out.
All right, 4X fans, you've waited long enough. It's time for your first taste of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. Let's take a look at the first live-action trailer.
Throughout our history, ordinary people have done extraordinary things. Illuminating our potential.
Yeesh.
They inspired movements.
So what's the difference between Civilization games, chat? Do they make like new, is it like Age of Empires where they just make new features and stuff?
And destroyed the indestructible. Ordinary people chose to change the world, chose to dream,
The number.
to hope, to always hope. And if there's hope for one of us, there's hope for us all. Now it's your turn to reimagine civilization and build something you believe in.
You may have heard of
Wait,
familiar voice.
does that count as a first look when we already first looked earlier? And it wasn't actually a gameplay look?
Now let's pass it over to the development team for even more exciting news about the game.
All right.
Civilization 7 has been a
Oh, here we go.
lift.
More.
We've been doing things that
Pat, would
were
you like some
much more
spaghetti?
challenging than we've ever had
It's
in the past.
gluten-free, but it's still nice, I
Ed
swear.
came into this game, Ed Beach, the
occasionally has a
lead
weird
designer,
aftertaste.
with the intention of changing the way that we go about making a Civ game. He wanted to shift it slightly in one direction to the other, and make it so that our fans can't really
What sauce?
lay out and predict exactly what we're going to be
Bolognese.
doing. One of his biggest disappointments is that every time we come out with an expansion pack, every time we're talking about a new game, inevitably our fans know what we're doing because it can fall into a pattern. They know that eventually we're going to need a government here. They know that the game's
I
gonna
know
work,
about the overly
you'll
aggressive
see.
Gandhi
So he
thing.
wanted to change that up. And with the current
Did they
design that
actually
he's
keep it
delivering,
because they thought it was
combined with
funny?
shipping
So
on all
even in
platforms
later
all
games
at the
where
same
it's
time.
no longer a
This
bug,
was
they
a lift
keep it
for the
because
team.
fun?
My name is Ed Beach, and
That's
I am
great.
the
That makes me happy. I
creative
like it when
director
stuff
for
like that is kept.
Civilization 7. I love historical strategy games, whether it's a board game or a video game.
It's technically
Love
a
anything
myth.
Where there's a really detailed, involved
Was it a
myth.
lie?
So Civilization is the perfect game for me.
In Civilization, we're always trying to paint a positive picture of the world, highlight all of the great accomplishments that humanity has
It was never
achieved,
a
and all
bug.
of the different cultures across the world have achieved. That's still true in
Yeah,
Civilization
people don't lie
7.
on the internet.
We're still
What the hell?
highlighting the best things about each leader, about each civilization, and about each time period in history.
As a lifelong history nut, I've always been drawn to the franchise as a means of playing with history and trying to recreate history, but also creating alt history. Both of them together really allow for a rich playground to overall learn more about history and its narratives.
We always want Civilization to be a snapshot of what you as a person and the empire you build to be this forward-looking, beautiful, shining light on a hill. And I think that even rides even better with Civilization 7. I love the new mechanics of new cultures emerging. I love the idea that everything you build is multicultural now. Different cultures contribute to other cultures, whether you want to or not. In the real world, everything you see when you look around you has been contributed to by multiple peoples and influenced throughout history by multiple cultures. I've always loved that about Civ. I love the fact that it's a positive game. It's not a negative game. The whole game isn't about what's worse in humanity. It's about what's best in humanity.
Civilization 7 still has a lot of the same gameplay that fans will know and love. So there's still a lot that's going to
That's
feel
why I actually
really
like
familiar.
having
We're still highlighting the
non-caffeinated
best
gamer subs
things
because there's
about
no
each
limit on
leader,
doses
about
on
each
like
civilization,
the
and about each
recommendations
time
per
period
day
in
when
history.
you're
But of course, we're spinning it
when
in a
you're
new
having the
way and
non-caffeine
adding
one.
new gameplay systems on top of it.
There's a ton of cool new stuff, and you're going to have to learn it all. It's a lot, but we feel like we're teaching it
Jeff
to you as you go
literally
along,
tweeted, "We
and
don't
when
have
you
any
really
Silk
dig
Song
in, you're
this
gonna see
year."
how deep this thing goes.
And people are still like,
And,
"It must be a trick.
we're
This will be
excited
the
to
year that
say
Silk
and
Song
really
happens."
believe that this is the biggest Civ experience that we have ever shipped out of this studio.
They said that so that only the most faithful would catch the announcement this year for sure.
February 11th, 2025. We'll have more from Firaxis later in the show, including a special gameplay trailer, so stay tuned.
Our next game actually came out yesterday. So I imagine some of you are already playing it, right? Probably
No, of course
raging
not.
at bosses, Googling guides. If not, this clip might just convince you. Here's the launch trailer for Black Myth Wukong.
Master, are there more good folks in the world or bad?
More good, of course.
Then why is there always suffering? And why do the bad folks always win?
Because goodness without teeth punishes not. It only
Oh, I hate that so much.
evil. Cleanse the world with blood and grow lotuses in it. That is your destiny.
Stop. He actually looked a bit spoilery.
Keeper of the New West. Welcome, the Destined One.
The destined one who doesn't even know what he's destined for.
Sassy cat.
Rascals, they surely know
Sassy
how
cat
to
spotted.
name.
Is my kind destined for extermination? You're driven by greed, not destiny.
The monster designs are very, very cool.
It will fit me just as well.
Bathed in blood, yet preaching peace.
Bear!
You immortals pray enlighten me. What justifies your superiority?
Did that just show Wukong getting fucking yeeted off the cliff? I don't like that spider. Thanks, game. This trailer is pretty funny because the bitrate's struggling for me and then like I stream it to you and then the bitrate struggles all over again.
Confront Destiny and Black Myth Wukong, which is out now on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC.
By the way, if you're enjoying the show, head to the link on the screen and fill out that FGS survey to have a chance at winning an iBuyPower gaming PC complete with an AMD Ryzen 7 CPU and GeForce RTX 4070 worth over $1,500, baby.
Okay, another world premiere now. But if you watched our summer showcase, you might know already what it could be.
What could it be? I like the tongue platforming. You missed, you scrub! I'm going to be playing this, aren't I? More bubbles! Honestly, it looks really fun. Broke! Yeah, Celeste Frog. I'm going to go wishlist it. Oh, and I should wishlist the Molyneux game too while we're
indie
here.
Platformer from developers who worked on Cuphead and Rick and Morty. It's coming soon to PC, so you know you can add it to your wish list now on Steam.
Hey, we're taking a look at Monaco 2 now, the sequel to the indie co-op heisting hit from 2013.
Yeah, it's all about the joy of improvising when your best laid plans inevitably go awry. But we wouldn't know anything about that, would we, Ned?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, I remember Monaco being very good, right? I thought Monaco 2 was announced like 8 years ago. Am I losing track of time? Cat! Dog! No, dog! Pomeranian? Was that a Pom? I wasn't looking. Was that Pom?
Right, let's go over the plan
Show
one
more of the
last
palm.
time. Today's heist, like every heist, is another step toward the prize so long denied me. Cosmo will distract the guards with her darling pooch. And Cicero will make sure
I found my main. I'm gonna be the lady with the dog.
Find Johnny the time he needs to shut down the machine. If the plan goes awry, no matter, Una will keep it on track. And we'll walk away one step closer to the top. Or run away, as the case may be.
I am absolutely being the lady with the Pomeranian. That's amazing. Where's the dog?
Well, they may chase us, but we'll always be one step ahead. This is my city. This is my empire of crime. This is Monaco.
Start getting the gang back together because Monaco 2 is coming to PC in 2025.
We're taking a closer look at Raven's Watch now. It's an action roguelike from the creators of Curse of the Dead Gods.
I will also wishlist Monaco.
My
Dear wishlist.
forgotten legends. You are forgotten no more. No need to thank me. See how far you've come. Back to me!
Here it comes! What does that art style look like? Is that... It's a little bit...
Hey, Raven's Watch, with monsters to expand.
It reminds me, it looks like Hades meets, not... What's it called? Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, Hades meets Darkest Dungeon.
Approaches. Get ready! Show me what you have become. Show the world what I've made of you!
I've already wishlist 3 games, chat. One of them was from yesterday, but still.
Raven's Watch is launching later this
Hi,
year.
Abby
but
Stabby,
it's available
thank
now in
you.
early access if you can't wait to play.
Now we've got a new trailer for Zero Space, a story-driven, real-time strategy game built with consultation from professional StarCraft players.
We were not the first out here, and we will not be the last. We will do everything in our power to protect humankind. Standing with the Keeper Council, we evolve our strategies to stave off the never-ending threats. Yet sacrifices must be made. Our enemies and allies alike watch with hungry eyes, ready to betray and undermine. And still, we must move forward together.
Does that show Mercy he's too dangerous alive?
Every decision has a consequence. The choice is yours.
Zero Space is coming soon, so get it on your wish list. You can also support the game on BackerKit to get access to the upcoming beta.
Let's keep it rolling with another world premiere. This one's an atmospheric puzzle adventure game set in the northern latitudes.
Ooh, I am intrigued. Tell me more.
If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, or lose the common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all men count with you but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance run, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son.
Game of the year.
I will find you.
Honestly, I'm again intrigued.
All right. Will Follow the Light is coming to PC, Xbox, and PlayStation in 2025. Alex, next.
Well, I think it's about time that we bust open the ones to watch yearbook, don't you, Ned?
First up is Greedfall 2, The Dying World, which promises an even deeper RPG experience than its predecessor. If you
Sync
can
is
believe
way
that.
off. You need to
Let's find
refresh
out more.
because I don't see it. And I'm assuming most people don't see it.
Garance. Welcome back to the world of Greedfall, where adventure and political intrigue await at every turn. Your future is in your hands as you strive to survive amidst greed and corruption. The year is 1231, 3 years before the events of Greedfall. You're a native of Tirfredi, and as this adventure dawns, it is the eve of the initiation that will see you become a Donegad, a sage, a guardian of your people's knowledge, and a spiritual leader. But just as you're about to complete your sacred initiation, you are abducted by strange warriors from Gakan, the old continent, and
Bugs,
thrown
thank you
into
so
the
much for the
hull
2
of a
months. Thank you,
monstrous
thank you.
tall ship. After a long and arduous journey at sea, you disembark on the shores of Gakan and discover this foreign world where people have grown distant from nature and now war and conspire amongst themselves. You now seek passage back to your homelands, All the while, you must thwart the plans of the terrible man who kidnapped you in the first place. While Greedfall introduced the enchanted island paradise of Tearfredi, Greedfall 2 takes you beyond the island shores to the old continent of Gakan, cradle of the factions that struggle for dominance over Tearfredi. You will explore the crowded cities of Gakan and its various landscapes shaped by the different factions.
I don't know if it's like a hard and fast rule, but sometimes when we have these trailers where they're like, you will do X, this happened to you, it actually takes me out a little bit.
Inevitably become embroiled in their internal conflicts.
But Laimu
you will
bought
not
my
be
throat.
alone in your quest. You will quickly meet unique and memorable companions on your journey who may join your group. Discover their stories and make them a part of your group as you explore new realms together. Forge meaningful bonds, or even romances, as you get closer to them and learn more about their background. You are the author of your own legend, Donigad. Choose and master the path of the sage you want to be, whether through diplomacy, bargaining, stealth, or your keen sense of observation.
Begging.
Your tracking vision may reveal
Whining,
clues
crying.
in your environment. Use your talents, craft new tools, and get help from your companions to increase your odds of success. Of course, the use of force is always an option, to adopt as you see fit. Greedfall 2's all-new combat system puts you in control of combat more than ever before. Use the tactical pause at any time to stop the action and plan your group strategy, either on tactical pause or in real time. You can control all the members of your group and give them instructions using action points. So it's up to you to craft the perfect tactic to defeat your enemies. Change your combat style as you progress by drawing from the wide range of skill trees offered. Choose the style that suits you
The blank
best,
look on that person's
whether
face
you're
as they
more of a
scrolled through
melee
different
fighter
weapons
who
was very
uses
funny.
traps, a range shooter with support spells, or even a master of poisons. You can even hone and develop your allies' fighting styles as well. Find the best synergies between your companions and overcome your enemies with the party that suits you best. Your destiny is in your own hands. Greedfall 2 is a thrilling RPG that takes you on an unforgettable adventure where your choices shape the future of your group, your people, and the world. The story is yours to write, Donigad.
Yeah, maybe that's why it doesn't land for me. She was like, yeah, poison.
Greedfall 2 is launching into Steam Early Access on September 24th,
It was very like
2024,
one-note
with
narration.
a full release coming in 2025.
Okay, now we're shifting gears to focus on Kimbat, a robo buddy cop 3D platformer. Are you ready for this? Yeah. Launch trailer. Let's go.
Call me Shipset. What's your ID?
Lexi.
Just follow my plan and we're home free. 3, 2, 1, duck!
Website simulation, thank you for the 9 months.
He's been building his awful army.
Oh, no worries. Thank you very much for dropping by. Yep. Every day but Thursday, wet Monday.
Oh, why can't it ever be a regular beach?
Enough talk. Let's do business. We'll see if your precious idol's as strong as a real weapon.
You're in for it now, Featherface.
Shipset evil wears on the
Imagine what I could do with a real weapon. Ratchet and Claptrap? Honestly, that's kind of what I hear too. I'm having trouble like audio balancing this showcase. Some of the trailers are so fucking loud, and then it goes back to these guys and I can't hear them.
PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on August
Lightside, thank you for the 57 months. Thank you, thank you. Just compress the shit out of it, I guess.
Are here to tell you more about Phantom Line, the cooperative survival shooter where players hunt creepy anomalies.
Ooh. I like anomalies. I like co-op. I like shooting. Ooh.
Hi, it's Chris from Antistatic Studios here.
Hi,
I'm
Chris.
excited to give you an in-depth look into our upcoming game, Phantom Line. let's dive
Is
in.
the apocalypse
Online
taking
was
place
born
outside
out
of Chris's
love
window?
For tactical shooters, survival games, and immersive sims. We felt that there was no game out there that would quench our thirst for such a blend, so we decided to set out on a mission and create a unique blend like that ourselves. We were fans of all things psychological horror, creepypastas,
What's the
liminal
SCP
spaces,
where the
urban
sun turns
legends,
deadly?
cosmic and analog horror. We got it all. In our world,
Oh,
the
I
paranormal
hate
creatures
that!
and events are called the anomalies. They leak to our dimension through rifts in space and time, causing all sorts of issues for the humanity. Inspired by their incredible imagination, we started working with some of the best SCP creators out there. They already started contributing a ton to the world and depth of the
Oh, they're
lore.
literally just working with the SCP Foundation website authors. That's cool.
Games, and we love the
If this is good, that would be
challenges,
so
but we're
fucking
tired
cool.
of starving to death every few minutes. We want the core of the experience to be the preparation for the journey, not the desperate search of berries. What we also missed was the tactical angle of that experience. That's why we are preparing a choice of realistic arsenal and tactics that you can choose to hunt down and fight the anomalies. You will need to survive in a war-torn environment, cut off from reinforcements or supplies.
You can venture out alone or take your friends with you. The game is designed as a 4-player co-op, but you can complete it and have fun as a single player with a spare artificial body. We call it the Husk. We encourage players to cooperate to survive, hunt, build, and fight together.
We love open world games, where the environment feels like it has a life of its own, not waiting for the player to progress. We are building a vast open world, driven by a true emerging gameplay, with unpredictable events, ensuring that every encounter is a fresh challenge that can be solved in a number of other ways. In the next demo, you will venture out into an open world in a 4-player teams. So join our Discord to stay up to date and be among the first.
Honestly, if they could nail this, that would be so fucking good.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
One more thing I forgot to mention is that as a player, you're part of Mortfield Industries. Their operations span across a wide variety of activities, but their true mission is to make sure that the general public never...
Rip Chris. Laundry streamer? That's actually really helpful. I do have laundry in, thank you. I'll set a reminder for myself.
SCPC.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Do you?
Yeah. Buckle up. Here's the latest update on Caravan Sandwich. Studio Plain Toast
On what?
post-apocalyptic driving adventure. Buckle up.
Okay, I set a laundry alarm. I haven't said a single thing about this game. Dr. Waddle Dia. What? I thought it looked fun.
Listing engines because Caravan Sandwich is coming to PC later this year.
Okay, our next section is a little different. We've teamed up with Prime Video and the Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, to bring you a special feature covering the most exciting upcoming fantasy games.
But before we get into that, let's kick off this fantasy section with some exclusive
Why does
footage
Limes hate
from
everything?
The Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power Season 2, and get a taste of the many journeys that we're going to witness.
I think I'm okay to continue broadcasting.
Elrond,
Don't strike me, Amazon.
you fear this power.
I don't intend any infringement, I swear.
Sauron has returned.
Hold on, let me
The rings will be a
transform
foil
this
of
content.
Fate must be destroyed. I need your axe, old friend.
Will you fight with our friends?
Do you get it? Because they say you have my axe.
You think it was only you who put yourself in my power?
First up on our list of upcoming fantasy games, we have got a bold new RPG with an electrifying art style. Metaphor ReFantazio embroils players in an intrepid tournament for the throne.
Excuse me, can you say that name again?
Princes, fairy familiars, forbidden magic, and faraway dungeons. Metaphor arrives from the minds behind Persona 3, 4, and 5.
Really?
So as well as a beautiful UI and
Actually, no, I
captivating
remember
character
this
designs,
one. I
you
remember
can
this one
expect
being
a
announced. It was at the
thrilling
Game
Shoshimoguro
Awards.
soundtrack and
Everyone was just like, this is just Persona, and then they were like, yeah, it's the Persona developer. It's like, yeah, of course it is.
Thankfully, you won't have to wait too long to set off, as Metaphor ReFantazio is launching on October 11th, 2024 for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
I think Metaphor ReFantazio has a good ring to it.
Monster Hunter Wilds is the latest evolution in Capcom's storied lineage of creature-tackling action RPGs, where players scheme, trap, craft, and fight their way to monster
See that
mastery.
bird they were riding was just
Taking
kind of like,
place
yeah, I
across
don't
a
care, I'm
vast
just gonna
expanse
trot.
called the Forbidden Lands. Players will ride their raptor companions through this mighty open world, scavenging for supplies and coming face to face with formidable Animal Kingdom hybrids that require cunning plans and a catalogue of weapons to conquer. Fantasy fans should start sharpening their wits and their weapons because Monster Hunter Wilds is coming to PC and consoles in 2025. 10 years on from Dragon Age Inquisition, BioWare's legendary
narration
high
is
fantasy
very
series
good at,
has
like,
returned. In Dragon Age the
anti-hype.
Veilguard, players step into the shoes of Rook, a customizable protagonist who must investigate perilous landscapes to rally a ragtag crew against enormous beasts and egg-headed elven gods hell-bent on tearing down the veil between worlds. Can you stop the realm from being torn asunder? Find out when Dragon Age the Veilguard launches later this year on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox.
Welcome to the most exclusive club in
Oh, hi,
all of
Fable.
Albion.
Carrying the torch lit by Lionhead Studios in the
Thank
early
you, Normal.
2000s, Playground Games' Fable reboot is a stunning reimagining of the famously funny fantasy series. It's set in the fairy tale land of Albion, where players will grapple with the burden of being a hero, as well as giant frogs and legendary beasts.
I'm assuming this is just any
Choice
game
and
that doesn't have
consequence
something
have
new
always
for
been a
this
part
particular
of the Fable
showcase.
framework, and this has been teased with the introduction of fans and haters, as well as a mysterious rival hero. We'll find out more when Fable comes to PC and Xbox in 2025.
Season 2 of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power.
Oh yeah, I
will premiere
forgot
on
that's how we
Prime
started
Video
this segment.
This August 29th. You can also wishlist our most anticipated fantasy games on the Future Games Show Steam page. Just type Future Games Show into your search engine and click on our Steam page.
But back to the trailers now, as we're taking a peek at Rogue Waters, a tactical pirate roguelite from Tripwire Interactive.
Betrayed. Cutter be locked in eternal battle with his foe.
Arr!
Navigate savage waters and
I love
choose
pirate
your
stuff.
battles
It's just so
wisely.
good.
Gather your crew and ready yourselves to board the enemy vessel. Weaken the enemy by choosing your targets wisely. Board the enemy vessel with sharp positioning and clever tactics. Victory will be yours. Tame the legendary beasts to fight alongside
You know what
the
would like be the best game for me ever? Is if I could have a pirate game where like Jeffrey Rush doing the voice of Barbossa just yells at me the entire time.
to settle the score.
Arr, consider me timbers shivered. Rogue Waters coming to PC on September 30th. Arr.
Well, Ned and I are taking a small break from our hosting duties now, as we're about to air a series of back-to-back trailers.
It's a classic blitz play. We've got dwarfs, demons, and dice rolls to come, so there's a little sum for everyone.
Let's kick it off with Dwarven Realms, a new ARPG launching in September.
I mean, he's a voice actor, right? So he probably didn't have to really practice it that long. It looks like one of those games that's absolutely hilarious to try and fucking stream. It honestly makes me feel like a little bit like someone took RuneScape and made a Survivors game. I don't know why the graphic style makes me think of it.
When the Rift is in trouble, the only ones you can rely on are... Dimensionals is the hottest new roguelike RPG. Put together incredible teams of unique heroes. Like Short, he's a bit of a dummy, but he loves blasting specters. Or the mysterious Shade Strike, the smooth-tongued gambler from the Shadow Dimension. Assemble your favorite heroes, strategize to make insane combos, but watch out, because Ragnarok's world-crushing bosses are no joke. Take on the Rift in style with the epic cartoon soundtrack.
I like the ad style, yeah, it's cute. Itachi, thank you for the 5 years. Thank you so much.
The open Rift and face incredible and unpredictable challenges. Encounter a huge cast of characters like the Rogue Rifters, here to help you take down the bad guys. Or are they? Side effects of dimensions will include fun, addiction to victory, temporary loss of reality, and spontaneous combustion due to awesome. Some assembly required batteries not included.
There are some very flat minimal UIs in this showcase. It's an alpha. I see, I see. Oh, I did enjoy Graveyard Keeper. What's this one?
My darling daughter. Emily and Chester are doing well. Your city kids are getting used to the Bloomtown way of life.
Wait, what the fuck?
They started wandering all over our peaceful town. Besides, it'll do your kids some good to meet some folk with proper manners. I've put them to good use, doing some small chores around the house. It'll temper their excessive talking, I hope. Well,
rude.
They're not bad kids after all. They don't go where they're not supposed to. I think they even befriended some local kids. Either way, they'll be fine.
Wait, is the dog becoming super buff every time?
Bloomtown can be.
I like the super buff punch dog. Demon capturing? Dice rolling? Bloomtown, what the fuck did I just witness? That looked so cool, and the pixel art was gorgeous.
Ready for game night? See you in 5. Hey!
Let's play.
Come on.
Oh, there's actually a demo.
Check this out, guys.
How long has that been around for? Huh.
I'm ahead of you now.
What?
Yeah, I don't remember seeing Bloomtown.
where were we?
How about this one?
So, what are we playing next?
Okay, I hope y'all enjoyed those
That's how I
trailers,
talk to my
but
friends.
now we're back and ready to introduce the next game, Exoborn.
It's an open world extraction shooter where you fight for survival against an apocalypse of natural forces. Here's an interview with the team at Shark Mob so you can learn more about it.
In the world of Exoborn, which is kind of like a parallel alternate timeline deal we've set up, it's in the near future. Mankind is facing a looming climate disaster.
When the climate disaster became really bad, humanity rallied behind a project called Rebirth. So the ambition with Rebirth was to save humanity, to try to stop the climate disaster from happening.
And we try to execute on that plan, and something goes terribly wrong, resulting in an even worse disaster than we originally tried to avert. And in this disaster, the players kind of get caught up in initially a bit of a mysterious conflict, which you get to explore in the game and you get to figure out exactly what's going on behind the scenes. But essentially, you are a rebel trying to save mankind, and things get progressively worse. Kind of like a firefight in a tornado. It gets worse and worse, not better and better. Exoborn is
I do that a
a
lot.
tactical open world extraction shooter. Set in a very dynamic world with forces of nature that constantly affect the way you play the game.
So extraction shooter is what you guys said Tarkov was, right?
But oh no,
Where you just do a round and then you survive and then you leave?
And you're getting ambushed at the same time. So it's that change, that dynamic change that we think
Is
is
it like
really
you have to get to the
exciting and
exit or
fresh.
something?
So when players go in, session to session, minute to minute, and even second to second, they're having to constantly change their decision making. What do I do? How do I go after my objectives? What do I want to do now?
In Exoborn, you are what
You
you
must
carry.
escape.
So if you want to
Okay.
do a lot of damage, you need a big gun. If you want that gun to behave in a different way, you need attachments, you need to modify that gun. And it's the same way for the Exorig. If you want that Exorig to have different abilities, you need to find or buy different abilities and equip it. However, if you die, you lose it all, which means that it's very high stakes when you're out in a session, and you need to extract to be able to keep everything you have collected to the next session.
think
I love the
people who've
idea
already sampled
of like how
extraction
salty that
shooters
would
and
make
enjoy
people.
them, there's going to be lots for them to enjoy and get in on. People
How long
who've
is the show?
played
I had no
PvP
idea,
shooters of
actually.
different ilks,
It's not
the more
posted
traditional
anywhere.
Ones, they're also going to have an exciting time within the world.
We've had a mantra since many years back, since previous employments, which is always playable. Basically, get the game up and running quickly.
90 minutes? Okay.
At least for us, it's always been in multiplayer. So you can have people come in, evaluate it, and then you build based on user feedback. The natural evolution for us from that was something we call community first, which is we always develop the game with the community in mind.
And we've begun to do these closed tests where we play with not just tens or hundreds of players, but thousands of players, and we get their feedback. And we get to see how in line our thinking is with the people that we want to ultimately play our game.
We listen, we look at the data, and we get a very solid
Yeah, people were saying
understanding,
Dark and Darker
so we
was
can
like
progress and make
melee
additional
medieval
content, additional
Tarkov.
features.
You can wishlist Exoborn on Steam, join our Discord, or go to the website and sign up for the playtest.
Exoborn is coming soon to PC and consoles, so wishlist it now. You can also sign up on the official website for future playtests.
All right, it's time for another world premiere. This one's kind of like Fall Guys, except with flightless birds.
I see. Melandriel, thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm having a great day, actually. Fast Penguin? I'm not sure I'm seeing the Fall Guys as much as the Mario Kart. No, yeah, that's definitely Mario Kart. I mean, if someone does a card game well, then yeah, let's have it. What was the one that just fell over? Was it Chocobo Kart?
You heard it here first. Fast Penguin coming to PC and consoles in September 2024.
Next, we've got a cooperative survival game from the team that brought you Surgeon Simulator. Here's your first look at gameplay from Lost Skies.
I mean, it's a little bit of a genre difference, but I'm here for it. Whee! Do, do, do.
Lost Skies is soaring onto PC soon, so look out for it.
Okay, our spotlight montage is up next, where we're gonna hone in on a set of 6 games launching in the near future.
Have you ever wondered if you could survive in an ever-changing post-apocalyptic landscape? Well, wonder no longer. With the brutal survival simulator Endzone 2. Build settlements and balance resources as you face off against an unforgiving world. Endzone 2.
Wait, you guys mean you've never wondered?
26th, but it's available in early access on Steam right now.
Take a trip back to the 1980s with Tormenture, a dark horror adventure starring a cursed retro cartridge that is affecting the world around you. Solve puzzles as you steel yourself to a variety of eerie disturbances, and watch out for the surreal enemies that skulk in your shadowy surroundings. Tormenture is coming soon to PC, but you can check out a demo on the game's official Steam page.
A third-person roguelite with a delightfully gory twist, Swap Meet allows players to augment themselves with the discombobulated viscera of their enemies. Inspired by games like Hades and Returnal, you'll play as an upgradable galactic meat scientist, always on the lookout for powerful leftovers. Swap Meet is coming soon to PC, but the first 1,000 players to sign up at go.playswapmeet.com/FGS will get guaranteed access to the next playtest.
Sea Power, naval combat in the Missile Age. Is
Sorry, I got distracted. Why are we swapping meat,
the
chat?
lead designer of Cold Waters. You'll take part in tense
Don't swap meat with each other, chat.
Realistically modeled vehicles and weapons.
You don't know where the other
Players
chat
can
members have
enjoy
been.
A dynamic campaign with multiple theaters where they must use their wits to respect the rules of engagement in historical and fictional combat scenarios. Sea Power is coming soon to PC, and you can wishlist it now on Steam.
Harness the fury of the elements in Stormforge, a mod-friendly survival crafting adventure set in a procedurally generated
Are we getting the
magical
same
world.
inspirational
Alone
music
or
over and
with
over
up to
again?
8 players in co-op, you'll pilfer dangerous storms for resources and use the treasure.
I feel like
to
this was
craft
just from the other
epic
trailer.
structures and topple deadly bosses. What secrets will you uncover as you conquer this mysterious landscape? Find out when Stormforge launches on PC in 2025.
Discover scintillating synergies in Dark Sky, a tactical deck builder with an emphasis on narrative. Players will explore the hostile surface of an alien planet, crafting cards and exploiting weaknesses as a band of heroes hell-bent on saving their homeworlds. Dark Sky is coming soon to PC.
We're back on stage, and we've got another special section for those of you who can't resist the allure of one more turn. Here's a special gameplay trailer for Sid Meier's Civilization 7.
Wait, is this the one that we saw at the Games Night Live? Gamescom Live, or whatever? Yeah, my problem is I can only comprehend or keep in mind so many names and stuff, so I have to start wishlisting things just so I don't forget. Even if the new ones do look interesting. Like I said, the scale of things in Civ makes me laugh. How many games are on my wish list? A number. So do you literally like... Is it like Age of Empires where you start with like no technology at all?
Closer look at Civilization
And then
7's gameplay,
build up into like
that's
super
not all.
advanced
We've
technology?
got an interview with the team at Firaxis Games focusing on the new
Spiteful
features
Crow,
coming
thank you
to
for
the
gifting
game.
a sub
So,
to
check it out.
Zagreat Dragon. Or Zagreat Dragon.
When Ed Beach first pitched his concept of what he
The
thought
turn-based,
Civilization
gotcha.
7 was, it was really cool. And he wanted to know where he could go next. How can he really change the way the players approach a game of Civ?
I have never
Really bring
played
something
Civ
new to the
though.
table, not
I
just
think
more
I
layers
launched
on top
one
of
of
what we
them
already
once
had.
and
By
didn't
breaking the
actually
game up
play.
into ages, we're able to simulate better that rise and fall of the civilization and have one turn into another culture and people with their own unique identity and continue to build on your empire in a new way.
What makes Ages interesting is the ability
Okay,
to
what
really
happened with
focus in
Civilization
on
6
that
and why does
particular
everyone
time
hate
period.
it?
Whether it's the interaction between the civs, between the leaders, the nature of that interaction, that's what the age system really allows for, that kind of experimentation on a level that has not been
Okay,
seen
chat, fight,
before
fight,
in
fight.
previous Civ titles. When you pick a new government, what does the grocery store owner think about that? When you go to war, what kind of experience do your soldiers go through? These are the kinds of insights that the narrative system offers, these windows into the everyday lives and experiences and reactions of your
Is it kind of like Sims 4 versus Sims 3 where because of the massive backpedaling features and expansions and stuff, it felt very underwhelming to start, but now is mostly okay, but the bitterness of the launch has kind of tainted people's opinions of it forever?
The ingenuity and creativity of humans is that you have a chance to win the game pretty much
I
at any
understand
point.
then.
You're never really out of it. When you get to a new age, you get new strategies, you can pivot and change things up. And then in the final age, you get a chance for that sudden death victory to knock out the other players. And even if you were trailing previously, the chance to get that victory at the end is pretty much always there for you.
One of the coolest new addition too with Ages is the way that you have new cultures emerging based on how you play. So if I'm playing, for example, Confucius, when I go to the next stage, I've already got some lines into, because I'm playing Confucius, I've already unlocked
I actually had a dark
different
urge to play The
civilization
Sims
options that I
4
get
again
to
the other
merge
day.
into. But depending how I play, if I'm playing,
The problem is, like, a lot of other people, a lot of people are much better at playing The Sims than I am, and they'll like take screenshots of this amazing story they've crafted for their sim, and all of the cool things that their sim has done, and the beautiful house that they spent like 20 hours making, and they're like, yeah, I want to play The Sims. So I'll load up The Sims, and then get like super overwhelmed by the building system and not engage with it, and instead buy a pre-built house, and then just do the same thing I do every time with my sim and lead them through one of like the doctor or the policeman tracks or make them into an artist or something, and then I get bored and quit.
That you are proud of and that you have had
Hi, Chris
fun
Safi Pro.
building,
Thank you for the 7
and that
months. Thank you,
gain
thank you.
satisfaction from.
I don't think our audience will ever realize how much they influence the game that we're working on. This is the first place I've worked where we actually look and listen to our fans and then integrate those things into the game to make it a better game. It's kind of like everybody's civilization, not just ours.
We love our community. We always say that we have the best fans in gaming, and it's true. We love listening to our community, getting all of the feedback that we can about the game from Civilization 6 and games prior. We gather it all, we listen to it, we make tweaks to it, and we put a lot of that thought and feedback into Civilization 7 and continue to build it into the best game possible.
Laimu says, so is Leon a dog IRL?
Build an empire that stands the test of time.
Yeah.
Sid Meier's Civilization 7, which is coming to PC, consoles, and Switch on February 11th, 2025.
We've got another world premiere coming up next for an action platformer with a shape-shifting protagonist. Let's check it out.
Cute? Question mark? What the fuck? No! Maui? We get to play as the Rock. Did you see when he landed? He had the mischievous 3 mouth. He was like, wee. He landed and was like, I love this game. I want to play Maui the Shapeshifter, please. Alright, I will go wishlist your game on Steam. Hold on, give me a moment.
Maui the Shapeshifter is coming soon to PC. You're welcome.
Now, let's push
You can't
things
do that.
forward, okay? Because
Disney is pissed.
We've got another ones to watch deep dive for you now. And this one's all about the end of the world. In it.
Yeah, while I recover from Ned's British accent,
Wait,
here's
that was
Rebellion
supposed to be
Games tell
British?
you more about Atomfall.
I didn't even realize until we.
Yeah.
I'm Ben Fisher. I'm Associate Head of Design for Rebellion, and I'm working on
Oh, wait, I remember
Atomfall
this.
is a survival action game set in 1950s
Yeah,
Yorkshire,
yeah, I
where the
remember.
player
It was like
wakes up inside
Yorkshire,
a quarantine zone surrounding the
post-apocalyptic?
Windshield plant, and they have to uncover why they're there and what has
Rocco,
caused
thank you
this
so much for
quarantine,
rating.
how to
Welcome,
survive the
welcome.
mysteries
Hello,
that they find.
everybody. Welcome to
With
the
Atomfall,
channel.
we wanted to try
We're
something
watching
new,
the
and that
Future
involved
Game Show
bringing in
today.
lots of different reference points. One of the games that has influenced Atomfall is obviously you can see some parts of something like Fallout in there, but also other games in that similar genre like Metro, even a bit of BioShock. When you start the game, you wake up in a bunker inside this nuclear quarantine zone. You don't know who you are, you don't know how you connect to this larger story. The major
Do you think
motivator
these
for the
guys saw
player through
Fallout
this
London
story
release
is finding
finally and they
out
were
how
like, God damn
relate
it.
to this disaster, what this disaster is, how they can escape. We don't tell you what your backstory is, but we plant clues through the game about what it might be. There are several mysteries that we set up but won't pay off as part of this larger world building. Part of the reason for that is to give you room to express yourself and to make those decisions yourself, but part of that as well is that
Thank you for
the
gifting sub to
history
Rocco.
of
Thank you,
that
thank
kind of
you.
British
No,
storytelling
this is set in
to
Yorkshire,
open
and
mysteries and not
so it's
fully
slightly
resolved
different,
or
but it is still
satisfying,
England.
right? So it fits nicely
Honestly,
with
it
the
looks
kind of
really
world
pretty,
we're trying
and
to
I'm
build.
very, very
We
interested.
wanted the combat in this game to feel very kind of brutal, high stakes, kill or be killed survival. So the combat system blends melee combat options with ranged combat, so you can find melee weapons and throw them, you can kick enemies, you can
Cricket
smite
bat,
them with a
hell
heavy strike
yeah.
or jab at them with lighter strikes. And we want you to mix up these options, so you've got to choose every shot carefully. So that kind of high intensity survival is the philosophy we had in mind when building the game. But we want to make sure as many players as possible can enjoy the play experience. So we've approached difficulty in a slightly different way, and we approach it instead as different play styles. So the game has a survival element, it has a combat element, and it has an investigation element. And we give the player the options at the start of the game to fine-tune any of those channels of gameplay. to have the play experience that they prefer. We've added lots of accessibility options as well to make sure the game is playable by as many people as possible. Atomfall is coming to PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox, PC, a Day 1 Game Pass in 2025.
We've entered that time of year where everything is just like, no, next year. Which is fine, but...
Investigate the apocalypse when Atomfall lands on PC and consoles in 2025.
It's getting better.
It's Irish, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that wasn't even, that's Irish. What are you doing?
This next game was revealed during our spring showcase earlier this year. It is a cult simulator that puts players in service of the Eldritch gods. So here's the latest update on the Worshippers of Cthulhu.
Peggy 18.
Wait, I think I like, did I like this one? I think I like this one. It has Cthulhu in it, so I probably like this one. Hell yeah, it's a colony management sim where we're in a cult. Let's go! I like it. Wait, I don't think that's what it meant, but I saw that there and it just said Mark from work, and I thought that was like, you know, he was storing that person in his contacts. Yeah, it's just Mark from work. Is that really what it's? I don't think that's what it said.
Breaking news. Worshippers of Cthulhu is coming to PC and consoles on October 21st, 2024.
All right.
This year?
Now,
oh my
it's
god,
time
yes.
to check in with Spirit of the Samurai, an adventure game inspired by
Wish
Japanese
listing.
mythology.
Cool.
So many things on my wish list. Is that a cat? Yeah, beat the hell out of that weird spider thing. Cat! Oh! Yeah, get him! Fuck him up! Oh, he's so small, he's so tiny. Da 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 da. Honestly, I'm all for the story of one man and his cat fucking shit up. Let's
Samurai
go.
is coming to PC in autumn 2024.
Now we got an update
the
on
visuals look
Starship
really
Troopers
cool, yeah.
Extermination. Let's see what Offworld has been cooking.
Hi, I'm Chaz Barker. I'm the lead game designer of Starship Troopers Extermination. Let me tell you about something we're introducing to the game. This is this monstrosity of a tank, but in bug shape. It's called the Tankabutt. It has a suite of different moves that it's going to ruin your day with.
Didn't this come out around the exact same time as Helldivers?
Experience as close to the movie as possible. Do as much damage as possible before he probably gets mad at you.
That is very
I'm Tamir
unfortunate.
Spara, aka Tammy. I'm the lead environment artist on Starship Troopers Extermination. Boreas. This is an icy planet that has been infected by a bug meteor. The bugs have had time to mutate and evolve within that frosty environment. That's where our players are going to be able to encounter the Frost Drone and the Frost Warrior. So we're very excited to introduce this biome to you guys, and we really hope that you guys enjoy it.
It's a huge shame I've heard nothing about this game, and this game is actually, you know, what like Helldivers is kind of parodying.
Our goal for single player
or
is to
paying
introduce a
homage
new
to.
way to progress your character.
So
and
it's
prepare
unfortunate.
you for 16-player multiplayer. A really cool aspect that we wanted was bringing General Rico in. He's now in charge of a special operations group. He's forming the best of the best from all military branches, and he's invited you to come and try out for a special operations group. When we launch in console in October of 2024, that is just the start of a very robust roadmap of features and gameplay moments that we'll be bringing in. So you can expect to see tons more bugs and worlds to explore in Starship Troopers Extermination.
Starship Troopers is launching on PC and consoles in October 2024. But if you can't wait to fry some bugs, it's already available in early access on Steam.
Here's a gameplay trailer for Los Pingueros, a multiplayer snowball brawler where you duke it out with your buddies in melting arenas. Cool, comfortable, air-conditioned paint. Oh, I can dig that.
You would.
Mm-hmm.
Get owned. So many good games to annoy my friends with.
Los Pingueros is coming soon for PC and Nintendo Switch.
Now, if you remember, during the summer showcase, the Future Game Show launched a new initiative to spotlight up-and-coming indie games. We called on developers to submit their games in a tight 45-second format, kind of like indie elevator pitch, if you will.
Well, our inbox has been overwhelmed with creativity, and the crew behind the scenes have picked out some of their favorite examples to share with the world. Do you want to take a look?
I do.
Hi, I'm Dana, and I work on Projected Dreams with my friends at Flowberry Studio. The story of Projected Dreams is about a little girl named Senka and her mother. Together, they tell stories and animate them through shadow play.
Wait, what
on
am
the
I
wall.
being yelled at for
After
now? Oh,
moving
it's
houses,
Limerbot.
Senka is left to tell stories by herself
Okay.
and uses her mother's old photo album as an inspiration for her fantastical dreams. Solve puzzles by dragging, rotating, and stacking toys from Senka's room to recreate shadow silhouettes on the wall to uncover key events from her mother's past. Projected Dreams echoes the comforting
I was
feeling of
sitting
playing
there
in your
like,
bedroom
wait, I'm not
during
even
warm summer
yapping. What have I
nights and
done?
slowly unfolding the stories of the people closest to you. The game will release early next year on PC and Mac, so be sure to wishlist Projected Dreams on Steam.
Hi everyone, my name is Martinez, and along with my colleague Mantas, we
I've
are the
seen this on
developers
Twitter.
of Haunted Paws, a game where you play as two puppies trying to rescue their human friend trapped inside a haunted mansion. You'll have to work together to complete puzzles and sneak past monsters that live inside the mansion. The whole experience is focused on two-person multiplayer, so it's perfect for couples and friends alike. We'll feature both local split screen and online multiplayer, so you can play on the couch or across the country. Only one player has to purchase the game and can then invite their friend to play for free. The game also has a full range of customization options for your playable character, which allows you to bring your real-life dog into the game. Haunted Paws will be coming to Steam and major consoles, but we still haven't decided on the release date yet. In the meanwhile, you can follow us on social media for development updates, and don't forget to wishlist on Steam so you know when the game is out.
Yes. They're having to they're having to do it in 45-minute sections, so he has to talk quickly. It's like when people tell me to slow down during my shorts. I literally cannot. I have 59 seconds to tell this whole fucking thing. We're going at max speed.
Necromancer. You cast powerful necromancy spells, raise armies of skeletons, sign dark pacts with demons so that you can later transform into them, and most importantly, you capture dead enemy souls before they fly away in order to take control of them. After capturing creators, you can manage your team and the skills and
Is
equipment
this
of
Wukong?
your
Yes,
teammates.
absolutely.
You can also upgrade each of your own spells using their dedicated skill trees. Necrostory will be available for PC and consoles in September 2024.
Hi, I'm Alex and I'm a solo dev working on a multiplayer action RPG called Sword Eye. Sword Eye is an extraction looter that combines the fast-paced directional combat you'd find in games like Mordhau or Chivalry with massive multiplayer dungeon crawls. Enter the dungeon alone or with friends, battle your way through monsters, bosses, and other players, and escape with your loot alive.
There's a lot of extraction looters suddenly
I'm
coming out.
building the game I've always wanted to play, and I can't wait to share it with you all.
Is that because Dark and Darker got a ton of attention a couple of years ago? Or a year ago or something?
Please please be sure to wishlist those games on Steam and support their development.
And if you'd like to take part in the Indie Elevator Pitch, just follow the link on the screen to find all the details on how to submit your game.
All right, let's keep things moving and take a trip to Bionic Bay.
All right.
This atmospheric puzzle platformer is set in a gorgeous mechanical world.
Ooh. What? Hmm. Oh. Fucking rip. Oh, that's cool. Oh, Jesus! You remember in those early episodes of Naruto where they had that like substitution technique that they would do? And like all the major reveals are basically like, haha, you thought it was me, but actually it was a log. That's this game. That's cool. Ooh. Ooh, that's so fucking cool. Dude, if the levels are well designed, this game will be amazing. Oh! Thank you for the egg bits. Bionic Bay. Okay, fine. I'll wishlist another game.
Bionic Bay is coming to PC in 2025. But, of course, you can wishlist it right now.
Yeah, I hope you're not getting tired of all these world premieres because we've got yet another one coming up.
The rift took us all by surprise. Mistralia was about to vanish into oblivion. But when the goddess called, I answered.
It's a big world out there. Don't be afraid to take the wrong path. If nothing else, it'll make a good story.
Collect the world's memories to shape
The world's
the
memories?
powers within you. Even our guardians seem to have forgotten who they are.
That's that go from Apex. I know it's you. Who dat from Apex? That's what was her name? Loba.
Memories of the world. Enlighten me.
I'm fairly sure that's Loba.
And give me the strength to face the shadows that threaten me.
Memories await.
Was that Mistralia like Australia but with mist? Hey, Smile, welcome.
Unleash your magical creativity in Echoes of Mistralia, which is coming soon.
We're going back to back with the world premieres just to keep you on your toes. This next one is a beloved reimagining of a terrifying Half-Life mod. Ooh.
Half-Life, love it.
Tell me more. Every piece of graffiti says don't sleep, and he's like, this looks like a great place to take a nap. Ooh. I don't think I ever played that mod.
Nightmare House Reimagined is
Somehow.
opening its doors to PC players in 2025. The developers are also bringing the original Nightmare House mod to Steam. So watch out for that in the near future.
All right, it's time for another set of back-to-back trailers, so get your wish list ready while we take a breather.
Oh, man, I'm getting old.
I don't mind them as hosts, but every now and again it's... I do like her outfit, though. Yeah, you kick that door. Don't put your foot in the drink you're drinking. Oh. Oh. I see. I feel like if this were to actually happen in medieval times, everyone would just have like a religious meltdown and lose their mind. God save Birmingham? Alright, let's go.
Do you fear death?
I don't, Barbosa.
And for those who accept it, there is power.
I like how the developers suddenly decided that, you know, apocalyptic England is so hot right now.
Come now.
I thought she said something different. Sorry, yeah, Davy Jones, not Barbosa. My bad. I'm just kind of fixating on our Barbosa right now. Obvious Killer, thank you for the 5 months. Thank you, thank you. I really like this showcase, actually. There's lots of interesting little indie titles.
This is dispatch. Do we have any more agents on standby?
I write these lines from a lost monastery in the Pyrenees, whose name and existence few know. Although I came here as a guest, I am now a prisoner. Luckily, I am not alone. A group of companions and I are planning our escape. We must confront violence, corruption, and our own fears.
This honestly looks interesting. What was my opinion on the game Molyneux showed yesterday? I am so ready for more lies from Molyneux. I am very excited.
Mercy on our souls, or whatever is left of them.
Welcome back. What's up next, Ned?
Well, Beyond Galaxyland is a stylized cyberpunk RPG adventure. And we got some news about when you can get your hands on it.
As the very universe unravels.
Wait, great, did new components fail?
Hangs in the balance.
If you're seeing desync, you probably need to pause and play this stream because it's not happening to everybody.
In Heroes.
What happened, Gray?
Guys? Stranded a billion light years from home. No idea if Earth still even exists. And a sentient gas cloud devouring
You're not like
the
reusing a
cosmos.
power cable from the strike or anything, are
You're
you?
not gonna save this universe alone. Skyrocket across the far reaches of the galaxy to assemble a ragtag crew of specialists.
Okay, that's good, Gray.
that
I didn't think
might
so, but
just tip the balance.
this looks fun.
Though with every planet teeming with galactic nemesis and a secret power manipulating reality from behind the curtain, defending time and space might be easier said than done. Beyond Galaxyland. Plummeting to Earth on September 24th. Wishlist now. Guys?
Beyond Galaxyland
Sounds
is
like the
coming to
Honest
PC
Trailers
and
guy.
consoles on September 24th later this year.
This next section, the ones to play montage, features games with demos available on Steam. So you can try them all out right after the show. Let's see who made the cut this time. First up is Miniatures, an anthology of dreamlike adventures about childhood.
Next up, we've got Anima Flux, a cooperative Metroidvania set in a desolate, far future world.
And here's Tiny Glade, a relaxing
So
sandbox
tiny.
game where you doodle digital castles in pastoral environments.
Or how about Office Fight, a physics-based puzzle game where you break stuff because work sucks.
Last but not least, here's Wilmot Works It Out. It's a cozy game where you put together jigsaw puzzles. That was our ones to play montage. If you want an easy way to find all those games, check out our official Future Games Show page on Steam. What's next, Alex?
Well, our friends at Thunderful have sent over the launch trailer for SteamWorld Heist 2. Ooh. Let's check it out.
I'm in.
Man, I really like games where you build stuff. Like,
It seems
Any
even
kind of
robots
building
can't
thing?
resist a big score.
Because I like it when you just
Steam
have
World
like tons and
Heist
tons
2
of
is out
houses and
now
all the
on
villagers are
PC
doing
and
something
console.
interesting. It just looks cool.
Our next game stars a novelist pup who is learning to live in a world after war. And don't let the trailer fool you. It really is that gorgeous.
Pretty. Laimu bot, stop. What a wonderful looking game. Available now? Oh.
Yep, you saw that right. Sunset Hills is out now on
Shadow
PC.
Drop.
And a console release is coming soon.
Okay, it's time for the final entry in
Okay,
our
it's been out for a while.
watch yearbook
Let's
now.
look.
It's a canon simulator with an exceptionally long name, but thankfully the developers have shortened it to
No, it came out just now.
PBKK.
Oh, come on.
it's so
That's
pretty.
No fun. No guts, no glory. I'm going to do this thing, all right? What's the actual name? Let me try it out. Okay, so this game is called Planet and Independent Bingun.
Nailed it!
I know, you know what?
Wait.
Never mind. Screw it. Let's just roll the interview.
Good
What
idea.
are these guys doing to me?
Ah.
I'm René, I work at Pippin Pits and we are a small indie developer in Germany. We are working on Planetenverteidigungskanonenkommandant, or PVKK in short, and essentially it's Space Invaders.
Damn it,
but
Germany.
the cannon you fire is really complicated. In PVKK, you are in a
Nixivy,
small
thank you so
bunker
much for the
and
sub.
you're
Thank you,
tasked with
thank
fending
you.
off an interplanetary invasion from space, so you shoot down spaceships. Maybe you've been wondering if PVKK is a horror game even, or a narrative game. And really, it's a simulation game, but a very approachable one. Not that you need to study a big manual for very long. We do have a lot of narrative parts and mystery parts that are intended to give more reason to actually firing the cannon. So you get some story with that, and you know why you're doing that.
Attention, Commander. Stand by for mission debriefing. Commander, your service today was at the expected level.
I wanted to explain a little bit what you actually do in the cockpit. So first of all, you manage the energy levels. So you have different types of generators depending on where you are at the game. And you generate energy to use with your cannon.
Okay, this is
in
definitely
your
not a game for
facility.
me, but I hope there are people that will really enjoy managing this big gun.
Then you need to monitor the space where the spaceships come in and try to land on your planet. And you need to identify them, detect them, classify them, and then you need to make a plan how you want to approach that situation. If you've chosen a weapon on a target, you go into this long firing sequence where you just pick your ammunition, get it ready for firing, and then you have to basically calculate at which angle you have to shoot the gun. Because the ships are moving at a certain speed and you know your projectile is moving at a certain speed, so you have to calculate how much you need to lead your shot. And then you adjust the cannon and get everything ready without using energy. And then you can fire the shot. And this, depending on the ship's size, this has to be a really well done sequence. Because there are larger ships, and there you don't need to be super precise. but you can also be really precise. Like you can hit a 2-meter target at a 15-kilometer distance if you calculate correctly, even with the big gun. Our goal is to release Planetenverteidigungskanonenkommandant 2025 on Steam, wishlisted now. And join our Discord to not miss anything. And chat.
He thinks his fucking game name is so funny. Whatever. I know the last bit is Commandant.
Who knew managing a planetary defense cannon could be so cozy? PVKK is blasting its way onto PC in 2025. Net?
There's an obnoxious rodent on the loose. Thankfully not in the studio.
Planeten-Verteidigungskanonenkommandant.
Got a gun.
Yeah, nailed it.
In a world of peace and tranquility,
This is SWAG Morning
homeowners will now hunt
are causing significant power outages.
A hidden truth lies beneath the surface. An ordinary rodent's fate is within his grasp. Now this squirrel is here to eat nuts and shoot some guns. And guess what? He's all out of nuts. Expect sandboxing, puzzle solving, and gun-slinging action in the platform epic you never knew could exist. Hold on to your nuts. The food chain's got a new hierarchy. Get ready for Squirrel with a Gun. Coming soon to Steam and Epic.
August 29th? Holy moly.
Xbox Series
X we wishlist Squirrel with a Gun.
Stick 'em up. Squirrel with a Gun is coming to PC on August 29th with a console release later this year. So over to you, Ned.
Okay, well, let's take a closer look at One-Eyed Liko. This is a psychological horror game inspired by Slavic mythology.
Ooh.
Хорошо с тобой в 30-м царстве, кузнец, как в божий день. Отдыхаешь душой.
Я просто хочу выбраться отсюда.
Где еще ты найдешь такую компанию?
Я ищу лихо, не чтоб угодить ему в пасть.
Да ну, а для чего?
Чтоб, черт.
I absolutely love the diversity of games we're seeing from this showcase.
Темный лес не уйдет прежним. Выдержи его испытание. Пройди сквозь чрево мертвеца. Умри и сам воскресни. Ну что, готов? Нет! Стой! Погоди! Лихо! У тебя гости!
Fine, let me open Steam again. God damn it.
One-Eyed Liko is coming soon, and you can wishlist it on Steam.
All right, we're closing in on the end of the show. But that doesn't mean we don't have any tricks left up our sleeve.
Yeah, you know, this game was revealed at Gamescom last year, but we've seen nothing else about it until now.
What could it be, Chato? What could it be?
Sometimes things don't go as planned. And sometimes... Digging. Always searching for answers we should have never asked. Always clawing.
Did you say always searching for answers we should have never asked? I feel like we missed two questions there.
Understanding to push what we don't know when something should be left alone.
I remember that shot of her against the pillar, but I otherwise don't remember this game. Ew. I don't like being attacked by things underwater.
Retrieval is a haunting horror adventure built in Unreal Engine 5, and it's coming soon to PC and consoles.
Well, unfortunately, that also means our Gamescom showcase has come to an end. First off, Alex, thank you. It was great hosting with you.
Oh, it's been an absolute privilege.
Well, it's been my honor.
Well, you know now we're outlaws for laugh. I'd also like to thank everyone at home for tuning in. You might want to stick around, though, as even though we're getting out of here, the Future Game Show expansion pack is coming up right after this, with even more trailers and deep dives into games like Post-Trauma and Tiny Glade.
Hey, don't miss it. There'll also be some follow-up content on GamesRadar.com, as well as our FGS social channels on YouTube and TikTok. And make sure you follow up on any games that caught your eye today. Drop a wish list, play the demos, or just show the developers some love on social media. Hey, every little bit helps.
It really does. I'm Alex McKenna.
And I'm Ned Luke.
And this has been the Future Game Show at Gamescom 2024.
Alright. I think I'm good for now. I liked...
Hello, friends, and
no! No hello. No hello. I liked what I saw there. There were a lot of very interesting trailers. I wish listed a shit ton of stuff because I knew that my brain would not retain anything like long term without that assistance. So yeah, I had a really good time streaming that. It's really weird. The hosts for that particular one, sometimes they're fun, and then sometimes like I get this weird like energy where it's almost trying to be seductive but actually not really, and then it just ends up being awkward. I'm not quite sure what's up with that, but otherwise I like the show. Bye Limes, thank you for the stream, but it's only 11 p.m. I was gonna go clean up a crime scene, unless you want me to go. I see how it is. I was gonna go clean up some blood and stuff. We could go back to Wukong, but I was kind of feeling like crime scene just because I don't know. I kind of want to chill for a little bit. Want to keep take it easy on my hands. But if you guys are really feeling Wukong, we can go back. But there's also crime. I can do a quick poll. Hold on. Let's see. What do Wukong crime? You have 2 minutes to vote. Make it count. Holy shit, that's a lot of... My chat loves crime. If you're a chat. If you're a crime scene cleaner upper, in the sense that you are cleaning the crime so that people are not accused of the crime, that makes you an accomplice, right? Like formally, legally. Thank you for the 100 bits, Evo Crash. I'm not talking about whether or not you have committed a crime. It's basically what's the formal term for it is like. An accessory. Oh. I'm just going to say we do a little crime because we are doing a crime. I was trying to figure out a title. And I didn't want like 20 people to come in and be like, actually, streamer, it's called being an accomplice or it's called being an accessory. I would know because it also probably depends on where you're from. Actually, streamer. Da 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 da. Conspirator. Oh, that's a cool word.